West Denver. Sleep deprived and heavily caffeinated.
All right, let's do this then.
This is the Jeff and Bill Show.
I don't agree with that.
They don't always agree, but hey, at least they have coffee.
Coffee.
And each other.
I love you, man.
God help us.
I want to bless him. We need all the help we can get.
Now here's Jeff Hunt and Bill Thorpe. The Jeff and Bill Show on News Talk 710 KNUS.
Seven a.m. in the Mile High City on this Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. Good morning, Denver, Colorado. You've tuned into the Jeff and Bill Show. News Talk 710 KNUS. I'm your co-host, Jeff Hunt, along with Bill Thorpe, bringing you the freshest insights, hottest takes from the right, left, and center. The bridge that nobody wants is actually going up for a vote. Jar. So great. I get this. People don't like the idea that I refer to Jared as Jarhead. Now, because they go, you're demeaning the Marines by referring to him. But my best friend growing up was a guy named Jared. Yeah. And we always used to refer to him as Jarhead. Just as a kind of
it's fun, just a play on the name.
Lighthearted way of
exactly
of having fun with Jared. Yeah. So I just can't help myself. But Jared Polis, this is a 9 News article, putting $29 million pedestrian bridge up to an online vote. Now, people of 710 KNUS, if there's one thing I would ask you to do, is to please vote in this poll. I want this thing to go down 99 to 0 or 99 to 1, okay? The website, co150walkway.com. I'll put it on my X account, x.com/Jeff Hunt. co150walkway.com. I almost said walk away because it should be. Jared Polis should walk away at this point. All right. I don't even think I could get past our little filters here. No, because the page is just so new. He wants your vote. I've voted on it. And it's like 5 questions. It's really easy. You just got to put in your zip code to confirm that you're actually a Coloradan that's voting in this poll. You don't need to give any more information. But let's send a strong message to Jared Polis that he should absolutely not build a $29 million monstrosity of a bridge that looks terrible and costs that amount when we're billions of dollars into debt in this state.
Yep. I saw a picture the other day, and now I had only seen renderings, mostly from the Capitol steps perspective. I saw a rendering the other day from the artist I hadn't seen before, and again, because I wasn't looking at all the pictures or anything else. I just ran across it, and it was from the other side, as if you're on the back end of the city and county, over there, the city and county building, and you're looking across the park up at the Capitol. That bridge is stupid. The amount of wandering and meandering, come on. It basically, the bridge takes a path that looks like it was designed by Miller Moth. That's really what it is. It's just dumb. It doesn't go anywhere particular. It just meanders around a little while, and then eventually you get where you want, but you've taken you 3 times as long to get anywhere that you wanted to go if you could have just gone in a straight line. Yeah, who did this? The functionality of the bridge and how they presented it. Oh, pretty bridge. Pretty. I understand. Pretty bridge. Stupid bridge. Really, really stupid bridge as far as what it's not bridging much and doesn't accomplish much. But looks pretty. Looks fantastic, but we got to vote on this thing. Can we vote over and over again?
Jones says Polis taking the vote on a stupid bridge to nowhere is ridiculous. We all know this is a payback. Certificate of participation, and the only reason he's doing it will be a rigged election, and the bridge to nowhere will be built. Interesting. Do you trust this?
Here's the thing: what I think is that this is a way for him to create distance. Because, and I think insightful from the text messages about, they'll just choose whatever they want to do. Okay, sure, but what it allows is a buffer. gives you a buffer. The idea that, oh, we didn't do this. This wasn't our vanity project. We listened to the people. The people told us that we had to do this. Or if it's voted down, oh, we had this great project, but the people just didn't want to do it. We are being such great stewards of Colorado's resources and money. We understand that the people didn't want to do this. So it doesn't matter at the core because these aren't going to be necessarily published. It's not a third party. Like we're not going to the county clerk, someone outside of the governor's office, to tally votes independently. It's just a website they put up, and they can decide to tell us whatever they want about it because we don't have any way to really verify it necessarily. So until later on down the road, and they'll make that hard anyway. So they can choose whatever they want, but this creates a buffer. This allows them to create that buffer and avoid responsibility, whether it's for the bridge or against the bridge. Whatever it is, we were listening to the people. The people have spoken.
I'm a man of the people.
Yes, the people have spoken. This is ridiculous. I'm on this website and I'm scrolling through and it's, how do I vote? This is dumb. Please scroll down to complete the survey. And then I'm scrolling down to complete the survey and it's nothing but, this is why it's great. We're activating a public park. We're safety for school and visitors, and it's an iconic walkway. It's a hard sell the entire time. And then, what people are saying. Now, to them, at least they put Channel 9's commentary up there with our friend Kyle about it. But we're going to have to vote on this thing and see if we can vote multiple times. You can vote multiple times. Oh, please, please, please do. Please, please do. Please do. This is ridiculous.
Here's the questions that they have on the survey.
Here,
Let me see if I can pull them. You really do have to scroll.
Yes.
Holy cow.
They give you this cell the whole time. It's like, this is why it's great. Are you sure you don't like the bridge? Are you really, really sure you don't like our bridge? Look at how pretty it is. Have you seen the pretty pictures of the bridge?
Should Colorado proceed with the proposed 150th anniversary walkway at the state capitol complex in Denver? That's a required vote. Yes or no, or maybe. That's an easy one. No. If Colorado does not proceed with the 150th anniversary walkway, what would you like to see? A major 150th anniversary project in our state's capital city of Denver, several smaller scale anniversary projects in other parts of the state that reflect our rich history and diverse cultural history, or no anniversary projects at all. Bill, how would you vote on that?
Let's see. I did the idea that one, I would want no anniversary projects at all. They ask about that. I voted against the bridge. I don't want any anniversary projects. I also, I love the fact at the end, they're like, if we do go ahead with it, would you like, do you like it or would you scale it back? And I voted for scale you back. But, ooh, wait, look at this. Hey, they haven't done the IP coding. Yeah, you can vote multiple times on this, people. They haven't coded out your IP address, it looks like, or at least not on cell phones, so I'm going to vote again. This is great. Hey, we've always talked about the idea that there's ballot stuffing and ballot harvesting and multiple people are voting. Here's your chance. Here's your chance. Everyone that talked about multiple voting and thousands of votes in an election. Here's your chance.
And rigging an election?
Yes, here's your chance.
Here's your chance.
This is it. Oh, this is great. Yeah, no anniversary projects at all. If Colorado does proceed with the 150th anniversary walkway, I would like to see the option of putting Jared Polis. No, I'm sorry. That's not a good thing to say. 150 scaled back. Okay, we'll do that one. And I'm excited about both equally. There we go. Yeah. I don't want to join the governor's email list. But, oh, boy, we're going to vote over and over again on this morning. As long as it's going to allow me to keep reloading the page, I'm going to keep voting. Why not? I got nothing better to do. I'm sitting here for
What's the population of Colorado? It's like 9 million or something like that. 25 million votes.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, we're going to be doing the show here, but I'm kind of here for the next 3 hours. I'm just going to keep scrolling, and we got long commercial breaks. I'm doing this. I can get 2 or 3 votes in during the commercial breaks. This is going to be fantastic.
Lisa in Castle Rock, done. Too bad there's no way to comment.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
9757. Good morning, gentlemen. Can the bridge to nowhere just be connected to California's high-speed rail?
There we
Kill
go.
2 useless birds with one stone.
That'd be fantastic. That is wonderful. That's what we need.
Joan from Lakewood, maybe they can get Jenna to supervise the vote.
Yes.
Oh, you guys are too funny.
Oh, that is wonderful. That is fantastic.
6135, can you imagine all the homeless sprawled out, passed out, sleeping in the middle and on the top of the bridge?
Oh, yeah. And the other part for me is that they talk about I love the accessibility argument. They were doing this because it'll be accessible for those individuals that are disabled. I have a feeling that this is not the bridge they would design because it's long, windy, it's at the wrong angle. I don't know anyone in my life that has had mobility problems that is like, you know what I really need? A ramp that makes it longer for me to get to where I'm going. That's what I need in my life right now. It's not as if I have enough hurdles to overcome. It's not like just navigating my house isn't enough. The idea of me getting out of my house, down the street, and into public, that's not difficult enough. Why don't we create a bridge downtown that makes where I'm going to cross the street even more problematic and takes me 3 times as long? That's great. Way to serve the disabled community. Good job. Did you even ask them? Seriously. This is not the bridge they would design. And if you wanted to do this, just go ask them and say, whatever you want, we'll build it. You design the bridge, you tell us what you need, we'll make it look pretty, we'll build your bridge. If that's the point, build the bridge they want. Do whatever the hell they want.
Look,
give it to them. Go right ahead.
I understand the idea of wanting to commemorate 150 years of Colorado.
Oh,
Colorado's
sure.
a great state. It's my home state. I'm
that's
a
what
native.
tattoos are for.
It's where I've...
I mean, really.
It's where I've raised my kids. I get the point of wanting to commemorate the great state of Colorado. It's in a bad spot right now because voters decided the Democrats were the ones they wanted to put into leadership, and that's the reason we have all these problems. But I understand wanting to commemorate it. Yeah, a little plaque, maybe a statue. But this bridge is a terrible idea. And I want to celebrate 250 years of America, 150 years of Colorado. Let's do it. Next summer, gonna be great. Just not this bridge. Cowboy math, 10 million people in Colorado. I was close. Lots of text messages here. Breadman, why do the vagrants have electric scooters?
What I want to know is, it's not why
How
they
many
haven't.
people are going to jump off the bridge? That's a good question.
What I want to know is, with the vagrants, I want to know where they're charging those scooters. That's the thing I can't figure out.
Pam voted 3 times.
Oh, I'm on number 6. and the best thing, the thing is, if we start voting over and over again, if it becomes so ridiculous that they're like, oh, these people are voting over and over again, it invalidates their entire survey. So this is a win-win. There's nothing bad at all here.
Well, I just love the fact that the Democrats who are all for ballot harvesting are getting ballot harvested the heck out of this thing.
I love this idea. There's vote number 6. Yeah, while we're talking to Blake, I'm going to get 7 and 8 knocked out of this too. We're going to get double digits.
Maybe the bridge could just end and we could all jump off of it.
There we go.
A bunch of lemmings. All right, we haven't even gotten to news and comment with Blake Olson. He's been waiting. Now it's time for your morning dose of Blake Olson.
Blake Olson.
Blake Olson, news and comment.
Good morning. Wednesday, 64 and cloudy in Denver. Nice morning. Expecting a high of 83 today. This portion of the news is sponsored by Pastor Camp Heating and Air Conditioning at 303-777-1234 to learn more about special savings opportunities on Lennox equipment. Our top story, DJT accusing Senator Adam Shifty Schiff of California, one of the greasiest of them all, of mortgage fraud.
On Tuesday, Trump claims Schiff is lying about his primary residence. In a Truth Social post, Trump says Schiff is a scam artist who received a mortgage for a home in Maryland more than 15 years ago. He says Schiff declared that home his primary residence while actually living in Burbank. He claims Schiff did this to get better rates and terms from the mortgage company. The Democratic lawmaker and former Burbank congressman is strongly denying the allegations, calling this a baseless political attack. I'm Daniel Martindale.
And he would know all about that. 47 says Attorney General Pam Bondi should release whatever he thinks or she thinks is credible from the Epstein files.
It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information, let them give it. Anything that's credible, I would say let them have it.
DJT says the files were made up by former Presidents Biden and Obama. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson says it'd be good to hear from Ghislaine Maxwell and Bondi to do her thing.
I'm for transparency. We're intellectually consistent in this. Look, Reagan used to tell us we should trust the American people. I believe in that principle. I know President Trump does as well, and I trust him. I mean, he put together a team of his choosing, and they're doing a great job. It's a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide it. I mean, the White House and the White House team are privy to facts that I don't know. I mean, this isn't my lane. I haven't been involved in that. But I agree with the sentiment that we need to put it out there. And you know, Pam Bondi, I don't know, when she originally made the statement, I think she was talking about documents, as I understood it, they were on her desk. I don't know that she was specific about a list or whatever, but she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody. I like Pam. I mean, I think she's done a good job. We need the DOJ focusing on the major priorities. So let's get this thing resolved so
they can work on everything else. Russia has launched yet another assault on Ukraine with drones and missiles. One northeastern city saw at least 17 strikes in 20 minutes just after midnight, according to local media. The U.S. ambassador to Israel demanding accountability for a Palestinian American who was killed by Israeli settlers in the occupied West Bank. 20-year-old Florida resident Saifollah Masalat was visiting relatives in the West Bank last week when he was killed in a clash between settlers and Palestinians.
Have the organizers of the July 17th...
Wrong bite.
The crux of this case is how. Now, I would submit to you that over the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear a lot of evidence, okay? The how is going to be based on speculation and assumptions.
That's defense attorney Ashley Witham. The murder trial for Colorado dentist James Craig, accused of poisoning his wife, is underway. On Tuesday, prosecutors told the jury Craig poisoned his wife Angela numerous times, including a final dose while she was in the hospital with doctors trying to figure out her mysterious illness. The trial expected to last about 3 weeks. A wildfire on the north rim of the Grand Canyon is blazing out of control. The historic Grand Canyon Lodge has been burned to the ground by the Dragon Bravo fire, which has destroyed over 8,500 acres in the national park and is 0% contained. California authorities have seized 21 children from a couple living near Los Angeles. The Arcadia Police Department said Tuesday that the children were all born via surrogate mothers and living in the same house. Police say the removal and placement in protective custody stems from an investigation into child abuse. Adam Swart, CEO from Crowds on Demand, says Dems wanted to dump loads of cash on him to create the anti-Trump crowds in a couple of days, planned for, I think, Friday.
Have the organizers of the July 17th demonstrations approached you?
Interests aligned with the organizers of the July 17th movement have approached us, and in fact, we rejected an offer that probably is worth around $20 million.
$20 million?
Correct. I mean, this is a nationwide thing, right? It's not to say I would have made $20 million personally, but the value of the contract would have been worth around that amount nationwide to organize huge demonstrations around the country. But personally, I just don't think it's effective. So I'm not trying to call myself virtuous for rejecting it. What I'm saying is, I'm rejecting it not because I don't want to take the business, but because, frankly, this is going to be ineffective. It's going to make us all look bad.
Especially when you go around and kick reporters in the back.
That trial's coming up.
Yeah.
July 22nd. That's next Tuesday. And it's going to be 8:30. And we're working on the logistics of it, but I'm going to at least be on air the first portion of that show. And then depending, it's an arraignment.
Okay.
Was informed by Denver City Attorney's Office that the assailant has hired an attorney. He's being charged with assault, likely breach of peace, and then they're going to request a protective order against him that he cannot come near me anymore. And then the arraignment will be July 22nd, Tuesday, 8:30. And then if we're done in time, I'll jump back on air in the 9 o'clock hour and update you on how it all went. So
that'll be the next morning.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, we had to get Jeff down there. Jeff has to be down there for this arraignment. He has to be there. And at this point, we got the guy in the reporting live from what's going on. So this is amazing. Yeah, this is going to be cool. So we're hoping that everything wraps up quickly, and then before we're off air that day, that Jeff will be able to come on and tell us exactly what happened.
I love it. I've had so many people ask me about that, and I haven't been able to tell them anything. So I appreciate that. That's next Tuesday coming up. Kyle Schwarber delivers National League All-Star Game win in an epic home run swing-off last night in the All-Star Game. 61 in Brighton, 62 in Centennial, 64 in Denver. Jeff and Billy continue.
Almost lost a finger or two over the course of our vacation thanks to a circular saw.
And it's all healing right now. He's feeling a little better.
A little bit.
God.
Yeah, baby
Just
steps.
a little bit. Yeah, baby steps.
Baby
fingers.
If I would start to remember that I have stitches in that hand and not pick up heavy objects, and that you can feel the stitches go stretch.
Yep.
But of course, I'm the kid that after getting my wisdom teeth out, returned to soccer practice too early and popped 4 of them. So yeah, so
nice.
I have a history of doing stuff like this.
Nice, man. Stop. Just relax.
Yeah.
Give your body a break. Blake Olson, News Talk 710 KNUS.
A cold front moving south along the Front Range will trigger an excellent chance of showers and thunderstorms today through tonight into tomorrow. Be advised, especially today, of the risk of severe weather with heavy rain, large hail, strong winds. High 70s and low 80s falling into the 70s, upper 50s tonight, 80s tomorrow. Weather is a service of L&L Heating and Air Conditioning. For quick, trustworthy, and dependable service, call L&L Heating and Air Conditioning at 720-851-1691. Visit them online at bestdenverhvac.com. You'll be comfortable with L&L. Meteorologist Don Day in the 710 KNUS Weather Center.
Welcome back to the Jeff and Bill Show. We're going to be joined here in just a few minutes by John Decker, White House correspondent, was with President Trump yesterday talking about the 50 days he's given Vladimir Putin to end the war with Ukraine. Looking forward to that update. In the meantime, you got to visit this website. Help us out. Help the people of Colorado out. Go to co150walkway.com. co150walkway.com. It is a website that our esteemed governor, Jared Polis, has put up in order to survey how the people of Colorado feel about his stupid $29 million bridge to nowhere in Civic Center Park. It's a bridge in Civic Center Park. It doesn't fit the design of the park. History Colorado hates it. It's like this thing is terrible. It's a boondoggle. It's money that taxpayers don't want to spend. It's going to look terrible. It doesn't achieve anything. And it sounds just like Governor Polis, who looks terrible and has not achieved anything but cost taxpayers money. So I have it at x.com/Jeff Hunt if you want a direct link to it there. You can vote multiple times. So you can give Jared Polis a little dose of his own medicine.
Yeah, the crazy thing in this one is there's no verification at all. I'm just saying, it is so easy to vote. I'm on vote number 12 right now. Is you once you take the survey and vote, you just push the back arrow twice, and then you just click take survey again. Now, here's the fun part. It asks you, in order to make sure that you know whether or not your vote's important, what your zip code is. I don't verify that. There are a lot of zip codes. I've entered 4 different zip codes so far. All the zip codes I've lived in over my course of lifetime in Colorado. Just random zip codes. I know these zip codes. And again, if you live in the current zip code where you are, change it by 1. Just pick a number, change it. I mean, you can keep going and going and going. This is how clever their vote was. But again, once you take the survey, 2 little back-clicky arrows, you can do it again. I'm going to pause and I'm going to do vote number 13. And I had a call off the air, a guy suggesting that maybe this is why the Dems want our Tabor money so badly, is because I want to spend it on stuff like this.
Yeah.
Well, this is where it is.
That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
I know.
Or free lunches for kids who go to, Cherry Creek High School.
Yeah.
Let's go to Artie in Aurora. Good morning,
Artist. Sorry, that's Artist. That's my fault.
Artist, you're
That's
on
spelling.
with Jeff and Bill.
Hi, guys. Like I told Bill, I'm not a math major, but I do remember the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Secondly, with all of the talk about the 150th anniversary of Colorado, is that how many turns there are to celebrate the 150th year?
I think that's brilliant. That's why that bridge is so windy, because 150 turns in order to make sure you celebrate. And they can put a little plaque at every turn, and this is what you're celebrating here. And of course, because it's not really going to function as a bridge. That's the odd part, is no one designs a bridge that looks like this. The Golden Gate Bridge, again, like you pointed out, Artist, straight line. Brooklyn Bridge, straight line. Most of those. London Bridge, straight line. Not a lot of
All
wiggly,
those
windy
bridges in between the Keys down in Florida?
Yeah.
Straight line.
Straight lines. Yeah. It's weird. Weird how that is. I know.
This is artistic, You're going for the artistic look.
If he spent $28 million on just a heck of a party downtown, right, to celebrate the 150th anniversary with major bands. If John Denver was still alive, you brought in John Denver. We all sang Rocky Mountain High. Everybody was arm in arm celebrating America. We passed out Columbines to everybody. That would be a much better use of money.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not his money, so what does he do?
That is the statement of the century,
That
isn't
is true,
it,
Artist. That is fantastic. Thanks for the call, Artist. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Always great to hear from artists. And I love it when she comes to our little IHOP things.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to get a chance. It was too far north last time around, so I'm hoping the time when we come up here next month that she'll be able to join us. Or maybe she'll hang out with Mike Boyle. I was hanging out with Mike Boyle after the show. He's going to be at 225 in Parker next Saturday. Go check it out. Here's the deal. The reason I'm going to pump this right now. We're partnering with IHOP and doing some great things with them. But the thing that I'm really excited about is that next Saturday, Mike Boyle has this event at the IHOP at Parker in 225, where he's going to give you more than 50% off some of their best dinner selections. When Jeff and I roll out, we're doing a lot of breakfast. Now, you can order this stuff all day, but Mike's going to be focusing on some of their best dinner selections. You're talking about fish and chips. You're talking about, I forget what the chicken dish is, but it's the beef tips. That's the one. You're going to get better than a 50% discount on, for me, is the hands down best menu item they offer. Those beef tips are spectacular, and they'll go toe to toe with some of those nicer, finer restaurants where, people are walking around wearing ties and stuff like that. So yeah, next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, go check out Mike Boyle. He's going to be doing a great special at the IHOP over on Parker and 225. You're going to get more than 50% off 3 of the best dinner entree items that IHOP has to offer. So go check him out. And thing is, IHOP is offering you value and bringing you, when people were talking about it's harder to rub the 2 nickels together, they brought the menu prices down, and they're giving you some incredible values. They've got some special things that they're doing, and they're not building a stupid bridge. They're not talking about, hey, we're going to celebrate IHOP by building a meandering bridge that goes like, no, they're not. They're not.
A bridge of pancakes. We should get Bobby and the chefs over at IHOP to build a little bridge, when we're there, a bridge of pancakes.
Bridge of things, see what we can do.
And we'll eat it.
Oh my God, that'd be fantastic.
That would be so funny.
That'd be great. I think Artist has got it right. That this, the shortest point between, shortest way between 2 points is a straight line. This bridge is nothing like it. And we've heard from members of the disabled community. They're like, this is the last thing that I need because this makes my commute harder and more difficult. Also, who in the hell's shoveling it? Who's doing that? That's great.
That's not part of the expenditure.
Oh, I know. Yeah, not at all. And what's going to happen is it's going to get all iced over, and so the whole argument about it's here for the disabled isn't going to work either. If they were going to actually think about it, Here's the deal. If you really wanted to make this good, rather than make it so meandering, build a functional bridge just in a straight line that goes over the road. And guess what you do? You heat it. Okay? I've been up in those fancy mountain towns.
Yeah,
I've seen where they have those heated driveways where it's 2 inches of snow around and their driveway is pristine because they've got some heat elements that are running underneath the concrete. You could do that on the silly bridge, and then nobody's up there shoveling it or anything else. And you could just run that the entire time. And think about how amazing that would be. But no, can't do that. Make sure it's all meandering and wandering, like Artis said. It has to take 150 turns to celebrate 150 years as a state. This is stupid. But remember, vote early and vote often. You can go to co150walkway.com. You can vote over and over. And once you finish the survey, 2 little black clicks of the arrow, take the survey again. I'm taking the survey again.
To that
I don't know.
point, the Cure fan texting in, I've sent the survey to my sister in Scotland to see if she can vote from there.
Oh, that'd be great.
The worldwide vote against
I think it's wonderful.
Jared Polis's $29 million boondoggle bridge to nowhere.
Now, what you should do there, Cure fan, is also tell her about your zip code. Have her vote from Scotland, but also give her your zip code. And just have her, take that last number and go up or down 1 or 2, because all those zip codes are going to be valid. Because what will happen is the Polis office is going to go, oh, that's a Scotland vote. We can discount that. No, they're going to cherry pick. So yeah, if you can use regular.
I just love the fact that they would have to do that to somebody. Somebody in the governor's office is going to have to sit there and go, oh, this vote doesn't count. It's from Scotland. Oh, this vote doesn't count. It's from Nigeria. Oh, this vote doesn't count. It's from China. And just go over and over and over again through millions of votes. Oh, it's perfect. All right. Joining us now is John Decker, White House correspondent, in a meeting with reporters Tuesday afternoon. White House correspondent John Decker asked President Trump about why he's giving Vladimir Putin 50 days to end the war with Ukraine and what his plans are for if the fighting continues. He joins us now to give us an update. Good morning, John. Thanks for joining the Jeff and Bill Show.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to both of you. The president announced early this week that he is giving an ultimatum to Vladimir Putin. Come to a peace deal within 50 days, or the U.S. would impose stiff tariffs on Russia. So yesterday I had an opportunity when the president was leaving the White House on his way to Pittsburgh to ask the president, why are you giving Putin an additional 50 days to prosecute his war against Ukraine? The president initially told me that he did not believe that 50 days is an exceptionally long period of time. But then he asked me a question. He said, why didn't you ask that question to Biden? I told the president I did ask tough questions to Biden about the war in Ukraine, and he said, what were his answers? And I said, he didn't give very good answers. So I think this is frustrating the president. The president speaks about how he has a good relationship with Putin. His conversations are good, but it doesn't change the strategy of Russia in any way. Russia continues to attack civilian areas in Ukraine on a daily basis.
That's John Decker, White House correspondent, talking about his conversation with the president yesterday regarding Ukraine and Russia. A big portion of debate yesterday on our program, John, was how is the president approaching this relationship? Fox News reporting that Melania is regularly informing the president that you can't trust Vladimir Putin. Originally, he wanted to try to negotiate and warm up this kind of frozen relationship. Joe Biden not talking with Vladimir Putin. Is the president changing his position on Putin? Is he going to get a lot more aggressive, you think?
Yeah, I think he is changing his position for the reason that you just mentioned. It's one of those things that has angered the president. It shows a lack of respect on the part of Putin towards President Trump. When you have a pleasant conversation with him, they hang up the phone, and then that very same evening, Putin launches 700 drone strikes against civilian areas in Ukraine, including nursing homes, and that's the thing that has really angered the president. What's the point in having these nice conversations if it doesn't lead to any change in Russia's behavior? The president's been pushing for a 30-day ceasefire. That was put on the table 4 months ago by President Trump. It was agreed to immediately by Ukraine. It has not been agreed to by Russia, and that has been frustrating for President Trump.
Well, it's a real honor to have someone directly talking with the president to join us to give us an update. John Decker, White House correspondent, thank you for your time this morning, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for having me on today. Bye-bye.
All right, we'll continue. Feel free to join us. You could talk briefly about that. We wanted to get an update from directly from the White House. But if you want to talk about the bridge as well, feel free to give us a call at 303-696-1971.
Also, how cool is it that John Decker was asking the question we were just discussing like the day before?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he asked the exact question we were discussing
here
on the air.
We got friends in high places.
I know, it's kind of cool.
It's
almost as if he was
out.
listening. No, yeah, I know he wasn't, but still, we'll take credit.
Well, what I love is IHOP brings us free food, and we get to talk to the White House.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we are literally
this is silly.
living our best lives.
I know. I told one of the kids yesterday, they didn't hear it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, and IHOP came in, I just got to mention it, and they're like, what?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Yeah, IHOP brought breakfast, and wait, what? They were so mad.
All right, the Jeff and Bill Show is powered, caffeine-wise, by Cato's Coffee, premium coffee roasted to order, ensuring you get the freshest cup possible. Love these folks. Glad they're supporting the show. And when you purchase from them, this is, by the way, a coffee company that was started by Steve, named after his dog. Portions and proceeds go to support pets, support the planet. Your morning cup contributes to positive change for pets and the environment. Delicious flavor profiles, expertly roasted for smooth, flavorful experience every time. It's my K-Cup when I leave the house and drive to the studio. It's the coffee we drink here. It's delicious. Fantastic.
It's so good.
If coffee's not your thing, you can try their delicious teas. Shop online for merchandise and find something for you or your furry friend. Upgrade your morning ritual with Cato's Coffee. Visit catoscoffee.com. That's spelled KATOSKOFFEE.com. KATOSKOFFEE.com, or find something to suit your taste today. And if you use the code Jeff and Bill 10, no spaces, Jeff and Bill 10 at checkout, you'll get a 10% discount on your order. catoscoffee.com, KATOSKOFFEE.com, Jeff and Bill 10 for 10% off your order. We'll continue with the Jeff and Bill Show.
This is Denver's talk leader, News Talk 710 KNUS.
Welcome back to the Jeff and Bill Show. We're talking Jared Polis's big, beautiful bridge to nowhere. $29 million pedestrian boondoggle he wants to build to celebrate Colorado's 150th anniversary in Civic Center Park that winds from Civic Center Park up to the Capitol, and it's supposed to look like a river, and it's supposed to help people with disabilities who love to take the long way around things.
Yes, because that's what makes their life better. Making them go further. Yes, giving them a special path that allows them to traverse what normally a two-legged or able-bodied person could just accomplish by walking in a straight line. They so appreciate it when you make them meander back and forth and take 3 times as long because, their life has been so easy as it is. That's what they often talk about when they're at the doctor's office. This is so easy being a disabled person. I can't believe how amazing it is to get around it. No, not at all. Got a good friend of the show that has a disabled son that talked about how part of the college experience was because, this person's in a wheelchair, was the accessibility on the college campus. And the person had something else in their heart as far as, I hope my child's going to choose this place. I hope they're going to choose this place. But they made the choice because they felt comfortable and the accessibility options that they could get around as easy as an able-bodied person. It was. But yes, we have brought something that is supposed to help the disabled, and it's a bridge that makes it longer and more complicated. Nicely done. Well done.
So Bill recommended this, and I've posted it on X. If you go to x.com/Jeff Hunt, you can get the link to where you can vote on Jared Polis's stupid $29 million bridge to nowhere. And what we've learned is that you can vote multiple times. So Bill and I were talking, man, if somebody could rig up a bot that would just vote no millions of times.
We're not saying you should go and do it. We're saying it'd be cool if it happened.
Oh, no, I love this. I love this. I would love to
I'm trying to create plausible deniability here.
The Republican would love to rig an election in Colorado.
Oh, this is funny.
Rig
I like that.
the heck out of this thing.
Stuff that box. Stuff that box.
Just rig the heck out of this thing.
Yeah.
Jared Polis has a rigged election against him. Oh, I think there's like a German word, Freudenstein's.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Taking
is
pleasure
what
in
we
the pain
did
of
here.
others.
We, as conservatives, get to rig a stupid, no consequence election against Jared Polis that gets to send a message to him. Please, somebody, rig the bot no millions of times.
Yeah.
If only there was a comment section, we'd really have fun.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be really fun. And again, if you just want to do this on your own and you got your extra time, once
I'm not
you fill
paying
out the
anybody,
survey,
but this would be a ton of fun.
Once you fill out the survey, it's 2 little arrow clicks backwards, and you can take the survey again. So, if you're sitting there and you're browsing, watching something tonight, it'd be super easy just there in the background to click, 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 and just keep voting. Hey, you've got that, wonderful meeting that you've got today. We always know how those are nothing but productive and informative and yeah, right. Anyway, you got the meeting. You got to sit there on the Zoom, or maybe it's in the office. You can sit there and just click, click, click. Just keep voting. Again, I'm just saying this is something that can keep you busy and a way that you can also help rig an election. Who doesn't want to do that in Colorado?
It gets to Democrat, too.
Oh, I know.
And you don't end up in jail. You're not some post office worker in Mesa County.
I just love how easy they made it. One, it's a survey and it's self-participatory. So the idea of it being a poll doesn't work because it's not scientific, because it's not randomized.
Right.
And it's self-selecting. So one, it doesn't work because you're self-selecting. Two, you can vote as many times as you want. And we were talking about this off the air, Jeff and I were, that Polis does have a tech background. He is or should be aware enough that it only takes a little bit more back-end coding to prevent multiple votes. But it does take some extra coding.
We would do polls at the Western Conservative Summit, and you had to put in little IP protection things to make sure people didn't do it.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of extra work, just a little.
Let's go to Ron in Denver. Good morning, Ron. You're on with Jeff and Bill.
Good morning. Gentlemen, it's always a pleasure listening to you. I think before we vote on this poll, we should probably ask Kim Kardashian if she even wants the bridge. She's probably behind it.
Oh, there's so many areas. The Big Booty Bridge.
Yeah. There was quite a big push in Denver County recently to redo the sidewalks to make them more handicap accessible. So why didn't they include that Civic Center Park area? My thing is, with the graffiti situation going on in and around Denver as well as the whole state, $29 million could cover some graffiti with a nice mural or something.
No, I can think of thousands of things they could do with this money that the people of Colorado would actually appreciate.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as a leader, I cringe to say that, but it's just asinine to think that we need more artwork congesting downtown with everything else going on. How about get rid of the bridge and put flowers in Civic Center Park, or make it more accessible so that we could all go down there and not worry about the homeless situation? But
here, Ron, I appreciate what you said right there. The idea of, do you think that maybe, possibly, maybe just, you, Jeff, and I can talk about this, that perhaps more people would go down and avail themselves of downtown and Civic Center Park and hang out with their families if they use the $29 million to move the homeless out of there and maybe get them into services. Maybe, and again, you got a big budget deficit. If you get them off there, maybe more families would come down and use the park more. But what do we know?
Bill, here's how we improve on your idea.
Oh, good.
Since the park is between the Capitol and the city and county building, maybe we pack a picnic lunch and invite Bill or the governor and the mayor to have a picnic with us in the park and see how we can improve.
Oh my
gosh. You know what? Bill, you put it together. I'll make the lunch.
Yeah, and
we'll get these guys together.
And Ron, this is what we're going to do. While we're down there, we're going to add a little bit of an element of surprise there. Earlier in the day, we are going to hand one of the homeless people a golden ticket. And then we will tell the mayor and the governor, if they can find the homeless person with the golden ticket, you can build your bridge. Yes, that'll be it. Let's see if they can do that. We'll just just for fun, make it a little scavenger hunt.
I'm floored that he would want to pollute such a beautiful area of the city with a bridge. I mean, didn't we build one over at the old Gates plant?
Yeah.
That went nowhere. And for the governor to want to put this at his front door instead of putting it, I don't know, say maybe in downtown Lyman or beautify Pueblo, build a new bridge for Durango.
Hey, Ron, the idea of making it some sort of a destination, the idea of boosting tourism somewhere else. One of the options on this silly survey is a bunch of smaller anniversary projects. If you did smaller anniversary projects, some of these small towns, you might create some tourism, some economic development. Not just a bridge down. Oh, well.
How about get on the train at Durango and cross the bridge to nowhere?
I love that, Ron. You're the best.
Ron, a lot of fun. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Ron.
much.
Appreciate that, man.
Ron's line will be open, 303-696-1971. So I tweeted out, can someone set up a bot and just vote no millions of times?
Yeah.
Let's rig the crud out of this election. And someone responded, let's just refer to it as, let's Jenna this election.
Good job. Well done.
Let's
Great
Jenna
reference.
Griswold this election. Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
There you go. All right. We'll continue. You're listening to the Jeff and Bill Show.
This is Denver's Talk Leader, News Talk 710 KNUS.
Welcome back to the Jeff and Bill Show. We're talking CO150walkway.com. It's a website Jared Polis has put up where you can tell him your thoughts about the stupid $29 million bridge to nowhere downtown. People pointing out, I think we're already sending trains to Trinidad for no reason. Why not build a bridge down there?
Yeah, exactly.
Good, really good
reason
point.
to go down there and see something.
Let's go to... You can see something down in Trinidad. Let's go to Don in Aspen Park. Good morning, Don.
Good morning. I remember stories about the railroad that while the shortest distance between 2 points might be a straight line, if you're getting paid by the mile, you certainly don't want to go that route. And also,
that's true.
When we were building it from the east to the west and the west to the east, they were supposed to meet at Promontory or wherever they came together. I believe they passed each other so they could each make some more money, and ended up really being Strasburg, where the link was made because there was no bridge over the Missouri River going to Promontory.
Oh,
thanks for your time, and I appreciate listening to you.
Hey, thanks, Don. Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. I like that. That's right. That when you're asking someone that's an architect or a design to create a bridge as far as a project, they're not going to do the smallest or easiest thing. They're going to create something that is, has more creative inspiration, etc. And I think that's what you've got. But again, not functioning as a bridge. It's not an effective bridge. Nobody in their right mind would say we need to design a bridge for this thing to get people moved across a busy intersection, which is the reason they have the bridge, and then design it to look like this. This is a pretty.
Do you remember?
thing.
I think it was something like 2 pedestrian encounters over 6 years.
Yeah, not a lot.
On a very busy road with constant protests.
Oh, yeah. And again, if it's about getting the disabled to cross there and people with mobility issues, fine.
Yeah,
but ask them and make it quick.
I think the disabled community would have a lot better ideas than this.
Oh, yeah, they would.
All right, we'll continue. Joe, we'll get to you, and then we're going to talk NEA up next. You're listening to The Jeff and Bill Show.
This is 710 KNUS.